Now this video will break down the consultative method. It consists of 3 parts: question, listen, respond. Let's start with the question. The biggest factor in the success of any interview is the quality of the questions that you ask. The outcome of an interview depends as much on the questions you ask as the questions that are asked of you. So you should have a list of specific questions for every person you meet. They should be open-ended and objective, and they should spark a discussion of your talents. Now, asking strong questions can have distinct advantages for you. First, it gets the other person talking. This means you can sit back and relax and listen, and while they're talking, you can prepare your next statement. It also can set them at ease. You know, sometimes in these interviews, the interviewer is as tense as you are, so let him talk about himself. Finally, when you ask a question, it shows you're interested. Asking questions shows curiosity. It's just human nature that people tend to like those who express an interest in them. Now, during your interview, it's very important that you listen carefully to the answers that your questions elicit. As competent physicians, you've been trained to listen on 2 levels at once. So listen to all the objective data that you're given, but also listen for the underlying questions that you want answered, like where does it hurt? Organizations, like people, have problems that hurt. This organization interviewing you obviously has a problem. That's why they are prepared to sponsor a meaningful 6-figure income for you to solve that problem. So as people are answering your questions, try to read between the lines to get an individual take on their organization's problems. Now this brings us to the final step. During this process, you've been asked many questions. It's important that you bring up parts of your education, experience, skills, and talents that are relevant to them. Now be aware that this may not be relevant to your needs. This conversation is about what they want. Now, if you get the offer, you can come back to your needs. Then you'll be talking from a position of much greater strength.